The sky is falling.
The sky is falling. We got the Chicago Sky general manager, Jeff P., throwing Angel Reese under the bus?
Angel Reese is under fire from the Chicago Sky general manager.
She entered the WNBA with flair, boldness, and the kind of media buzz that most rookies only dream of. But everything just took a drastic turn. The mood inside the Chicago Sky organization has shifted, and it's far from celebratory.
The general manager names Angel Reese by name and says, "We need more out of you."
Tensions are boiling behind the scenes. Heated words were exchanged. Blame is being tossed around. And at the center of it all is Angel Reese.
Best chance of versatility on the roster. We need more production out of her, but we need her to help us in other ways too.
Once hailed as Chai Barbie, she's now facing heat from the very franchise that welcomed her. Reports are swirling after a tense locker room clash, and sources say the GM has reached a breaking point.
We need more production out of her, but we need her to help us in other ways too. We need more production out of her. Jeff Pagliocca has been seeing some of the disappointment.
Too many blown layups, too many missed opportunities, and now her spot on the roster might be slipping through her fingers. This isn't just feedback. It's a final warning. And if she doesn't snap back fast, Angel Reese could be shown the door.
That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win, Pagliocca said. She's had some great games, and she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best. But she's our best chance at versatility on this roster.
This didn't unfold in front of fans, and no broadcast cameras were rolling. But what erupted behind that locker room door could derail the Chicago Sky's entire season. Following another game filled with costly mistakes and mounting frustration, the team's general manager reportedly stormed in, and all eyes locked on one player.
Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky got off to a rough start in the 2025 WNBA season.
Angel Reese. There was no sugarcoating, no gentle phrasing, just pure, unfiltered frustration. The issue wasn't about her hustle, it was about execution, the basics. How many more point-blank shots is she going to miss before something gives?
Reese has seen her numbers drop from her rookie season to her second in 2025. She is averaging 10 points on 35% shooting and 12 rebounds per game compared to 2024, where she posted 13.6 points on 39% shooting and 13 rebounds per game. To make matters worse for the Sky, Courtney Vandersloot, she's out for the season with a torn ACL.
That blunt question hung in the air like a dagger, and it hit hard. According to team insiders, this wasn't a sudden meltdown. It was the boiling point of weeks of quiet concern. Analysts inside the organization had already flagged her film, noting a troubling pattern: missed finishes at the rim, even when uncontested. But her latest outing, especially during key moments against top-tier opponents, pushed leadership over the edge. Missed layups at critical times cost them momentum, cost them wins, and cost Angel Reese the trust she once held in the room.
That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win. She's had some great games, but she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best. But she's our best chance at versatility on this roster.
The GM reportedly didn't hold back. "She's not in college anymore," he said sharply. "This is the pros. We need production, not potential." It wasn't just a performance critique. It was a gut check. The energy in that locker room shifted instantly. Players sat frozen as the message became crystal clear. Star power means nothing if it doesn't deliver on game day.
Jeff P., the first place you should be looking before you look at Angel Reese to blame her, before you look at Tyler Moore, you need to look in the mirror. You need to look in the mirror. You are the general manager. You are the one responsible for orchestrating and putting the roster together.
The franchise had rolled out the red carpet for Angel. Promotional campaigns, social buzz, a marketing goldmine. But now that investment looks shaky. Was it all flash with no fire?
How come the first time we hear you call a player out by name, it's Angel Reese? How come you went and you hired Tyler Marsh to be the head coach of this team And then you co-sign him, building an offense around Camila Cardoso. Yet the first time we're talking about we need more from a player, it's for Angel Reese and not Camila Cardoso. Last time I checked, they both have been playing like garbage.
Angel Reese came into the league with sky-high expectations, but the cold, hard truth of the WNBA is setting in. Chicago didn't sign her to trend, they signed her to win. And lately, those blown layups are turning into lost games.
We had pretty big, significant expectations for the season, which is why I made the moves I made. His assessment was that the Sky's 2 and 6 need to improve everywhere going into to address the lack of cohesion on defense and poor shooting. Going into Tuesday night's loss, they let a league worst 90.1 points per game. We're shooting just 39%.
During the rough outing against the Connecticut Sun, her inability to convert in the paint became a glaring weakness. Easy chances slipped away while teammates and coaches watched in growing disbelief. Every missed shot became a silent blow to team morale and to Angel standing in the locker room.
Angel Reese was quoted as saying, "I put my head down and work every single day. I don't give up on anything. I critique myself the most. I know it's going to translate. I'm just going to put my head down and work. I know the results will show."
What makes this situation even more volatile is the media frenzy surrounding Angel Reese. Every decision the organization makes with her name attached is bound to spark headlines, hot takes, and national debate. But behind the scenes, it seems the front office has stopped worrying about optics. According to a well-placed league source, they played the media game. They gave her breathing room. But now, the patience has run out. They're chasing wins, not Instagram likes.
Angel Smollett, in her own words.
Yeah, obviously there's no place in this league for that. I think the WNBA, our team and our organization has done a great job supporting me. I've had communication from everyone, from so many people across this league, and being able to support me and going through this whole process. Obviously, it could happen to me, it could happen to anyone, and I think they've done a great job supporting us in this.
The WNBA is a joke, and even with Clark carrying the league on her shoulders, it still sucks.
The mood has shifted from cautious optimism to ruthless urgency. Angel was supposed to be a game changer, a cultural force who'd shine on and off the court. But with each underwhelming performance, the narrative is slipping out of her control.
The Sky believed they were ready to compete for a playoff spot season, but a team could give anyone a fight. There's no sugarcoating how things have gone. They sputtered early, lost Sloot to a torn ACL. They're near the bottom in the league, both offensively and defensively, after loading up on veterans. Even understanding that growth takes time, the Sky shouldn't have been this bad.
If she can't turn things around fast, this won't just be a story about poor shot selection. It'll be a cautionary tale. One about a high-profile rookie who couldn't rise to the occasion, and a franchise that refused to let branding outweigh basketball.
Well, that's a front office issue as much as it's an Angel Reese issue. If your front office and your coach is completely fine with one of your star players missing practice to go to this engagement and to go to that engagement, then your general manager and head coach, they need to have a little bit more backbone. They need to say, no, this is a brand new team. We can't afford that, Angel. But instead, they co-sign it. They allow it. They encourage it. And they wonder why things look how they look.
Angel Reese didn't just enter the WNBA. She arrived with a headline, a mission, and a target on her back. Fierce, fearless, and unapologetic. But highlight reels don't win championships. Performance does. And now the Chicago Sky are facing a harsh reality.
Manager Jeff Pagliocca allowing Tyler Marsh to say, yeah, Angel, go do your influencer thing, and hopefully it doesn't take away from your basketball play.
The player they invested in might be buckling under the very spotlight she embraced. The GM has spoken. The team is watching, and time is running out.
Chicago Sky at New York Liberty on ESPN. Not NBA TV, not Ion Network, not Amazon Prime, did a 0.606 million viewers.
This is no longer about missed shots. It's about proving she belongs. It's about stepping up, silencing doubt, and showing she's more than a media moment.
That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win. She's had some great games, but she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best. But she's our best chance at versatility on this roster.
The pressure's mounting, and the question is no longer if change is coming, but when. Because in the WNBA, hype fades fast, but greatness endures.
The Chicago Sky and New York Liberty game is on national TV tonight, while the Fever play elsewhere. Boy, I can't wait to see the ratings on that game.
WNBA television ratings down more than 50%. We should probably do a study on that. I'm not sure why that would be. Wait, since Caitlin Clark's injury. Okay, hopefully this is good news that she's coming back, and it's a reminder, ladies of the WNBA.
And if Angel Reese wants to stay, she'll have to earn it. Every minute, every game. From here on out, nothing is guaranteed.
Reese has seen her numbers drop from her rookie season to her second in 2025. She is averaging 10 points on 35% shooting and 12 rebounds per game compared to 2024, where she posted 13.6 points on 39% shooting and 13 rebounds per game. To make matters worse for the Sky, Courtney Vandersloot, she's out for the season with a torn ACL.
Even WNBA insiders have started to whisper that Reese might have been rushed into a spotlight she wasn't ready for.
That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win, Pagliuca said. She's had some great games, and she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best. But she's our best chance at versatility on this roster. We need more production out of her, but we need her to help us in other ways too. We need more production out of her. Jeff Pagliuca has been seeing some of the disappointment.
Yes, she brings ticket sales. Yes, her name trends. But this is professional basketball, and in Chicago, the patience is wearing thin. The front office isn't just watching, they're evaluating. And every missed layup is starting to feel like a missed opportunity they can no longer afford.
Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too.
I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too.
A year later, do you feel like you're
Next question.
Angel Reese can't proudly accept the role of the villain, then beg people for sympathy. You can't complain about mythical racism. You can't create stories of fake racism that get exposed, then ask people to feel sorry for you.
Now, the tension isn't just between Angel Reese and the front office. It's creeping into the locker room. What started as silent concern has turned into quiet division among her teammates. Some are backing her publicly, praising her hustle, her rebounding, and her fight. But behind the scenes, not everyone is convinced. There's talk that key veterans have grown frustrated. They're tired of watching plays break down because of blown finishes at the rim.
We need more out of Caitlin Clark? Did you see the team you people put around her with all these old dinosaurs that can't get up and down the court, that can't make a layup? Natasha Howard in practice, stoink, breaking it off the backboard in practice, and you guys have the nerve to come out publicly and talk about Caitlin Clark's game?
They're tired of covering for mistakes that shouldn't happen at the pro level. And most of all, they're tired of the media circus that follows Reese while the team struggles to find rhythm on the court. Multiple sources close to the team have confirmed that players have started voicing concerns privately to coaches. One insider claimed, "There are girls in that locker room who think she's getting chances they would never get if the roles were reversed."
Caitlin Clark is more mature. Caitlin Clark has decorum.
Caitlin Clark obviously is jet fuel to its popularity.
Caitlin Clark is far better of a basketball player and has made such a tremendous impact in a greater number, more so than Angel Reese. Everybody knows that. Her college career was better. The stadium sales, the WNBA popularity has gone up because Caitlin Clark.
Angel Reese came into the WNBA as a headline. Bold, defiant, and ready to prove the world wrong. But headlines don't win games. Execution does. And right now, the Chicago Sky are asking themselves a hard question. Is the player they believed in truly ready to lead, or has the pressure of the spotlight exposed cracks they can't ignore?
Reese has seen her numbers drop from her rookie season to her second in 2025. She is averaging 10 points on 35% shooting and 12 rebounds per game compared to 2024, where she posted 13.6 points on 39% shooting and 13 rebounds per game. To make matters worse for the Sky, Courtney Vandersloot, she's out for the season with a torn ACL.
The GM has drawn the line. The locker room is watching, and the clock is ticking. This isn't just about layups anymore. This is about legacy, leadership, and whether Angel Reese has what it takes to survive the storm she helped create. One thing's for sure, if changes are coming, they're coming fast. And no one, not even the Chai Barbie, is untouchable.
So in 2024, she averaged 16.5 points per game, 4 assists, 5.5 rebounds. She shot 37% from the field and 31.8% from three. Now, if you look at her preseason in 2025, she only played 2 games in this preseason, and one was against that Brazilian national team. She played 21 minutes. She averaged 14.5 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. She shot 52.5% from the field and 50% from three-point range.
WNBA rumors suggest Caitlin Clark will be among the first stars making $1 million annually.
In 4 games this year, she's averaging 19 points a game, 9.3 assists, and 6 rebounds. And she's already had a triple-double this season.
That's nice.
And she was shooting the shit out of it.
Of course she was.
Right, so she was shooting the shit out of it. And
she's the face of the league.
Agreed.
She's the face of the league. Agreed.
Just have nothing but great things to say about who she is as a person. Just so welcoming and so warm as an individual that she can have a conversation with anybody. She's cut from the same cloth as me in that regard. You know what? Us Midwesterners, we tend to just, accept everybody with open arms. She was so kind to my family and everyone in the suite when she came to KC. So huge fans of Caitlin.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
She signed my jersey. So happy. I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Caitlin Clark effect seems to be crazier than year one.
I love watching her score and just everything about her.
They went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
This is great news for women's basketball. Period.
The most notable of which is, y'all already know who, the needle mover, Caitlin Clark.